have recently finished my morning classes and I have already prepped for my next batch of classes by putting my 3D props onto these trays. I have found this to help me a lot as I am in class. I can just easily grab what I need. I also have some magnetic props up on this oil drip pan that's beside me, such as these emojis, boo-hoo-hoo, so sad, that I use a lot at the beginning of class during introduction, such as, oh, how are you today? I am happy, yes, happy. And one thing that I wish that I had done with this old drip pan is to turn it the other way when it was mounted. This ridge here causes me to actually lose some surface area. So I got this from Advanced Auto when it was on sale and actually purchased it online because they had an additional discount that you could use to go pick it up at the store. I think I paid around $10 for it. So it's been a great asset for me. As I said in the previous video, I am not a good artist, so I rely a lot on 2D and 3D props. I actually bought some shoe organizers shelving units from Lowe's to help organize my 3D and 2D props. You can also get them from Walmart, I believe. I have 4 in total. I have 2 stacked on top of each other to get them at the height that I wanted them. In one of them, I have smaller props and materials organized in smaller shoe boxes, sorted by ABCs. And in the other shelf, I have my larger props that I don't use as often, and this shelving unit is behind me when I am on camera. The one that's to my left is easily accessible for me to use during class. I can just reach over and get any additional props that I may need to use, such as the M's. I know I need to put some labels on here, but I have my 3D props mixed in. Money. The kids love money, right? And mouse, squeak, 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 squeak. I have my 2D props in the front, so I can easily just go through them and get whichever ones I may need, such as this mole. Poor mole in the hole. I'm only allowed to fit 16 of these shoe boxes in the shelving, so I double up on some letters that I don't have as many props, such as H and I. So I have my house 2D in the my H 2D in the front, and in the back I will have my I 2D props, and mixed in I have the 3D props such as ice cream. Kids love the ice cream. And hamburger, yummy. I organize my props, as you can tell, by ABC order. Some people like to organize them by categories such as food and animals. When I first started teaching, I had my 3D props in this larger capacity 3-drawer cart, and that worked very well. But the longer I was teaching, the more props I got, and with them being deep drawers, it took me a long time to dig through all of my props to find exactly the one that I wanted. Now I put my rewards in there, or my seasonal displays, such as the USA. How about some frozen reusable stickers? Girls really love that. Also have cars. A lot of these rewards and props even I have gotten from the Dollar Tree. Um, I have found it's best for me to go to the Dollar Tree when I've got to be somewhere else very fast because if I have all of the time in the world when I go into Dollar Tree, I tend to browse and I come out with a whole lot of things because everything just costs $1, right? So, but when I get in the checkout line, I'm like, whoa. So for me, I try now to go just when I've got just a few minutes to spare. One other thing that we can talk about besides the props is actually lighting. Now, I have my blinds pulled up so the sunlight's coming in and you can see that I have this big shadow against my face. One thing that I could do in class is to not try to use this hand as much and use this one where there will not be a great shadow. Also, I just actually have a desk lamp sitting beside me, but it does make a difference when I turn it off. It makes a big difference. Now I'm very light over here and it's darker over here. So it's good to have a balance. Also, behind me, you'll see that there is a glare. You'll really see the glare on the 2 rows above, and on the bottom one, you will not see a glare as bad. What I actually did was put Mod Podge over that bottom one to test out to see if it made a big difference. And as you can tell, it pretty much does make a good difference. Also, some other things that I have done is actually put some little 2D props on top of those spots that glare. And when I'm actually teaching, I'll have those blinds down so you won't see the shadow cast upon me. Also, while I am teaching, the classroom platform will actually crop in this space. So the shadow of the curtains and the shadow, anything else that I may have up on the edge of the table will not show in my classroom. The materials here will not show either. As you are preparing for your demo lesson, check out your lighting situation. Are there any glares? Are there any shadows? Do you have a big difference with it being light or dark in certain areas of your room? And check that out to see if there's some adjustments that you can make. And check out the area around you. Is it tidy? Do you have material strung everywhere? If you do, you may want to hide them, like how I have done. I actually have materials just thrown behind me. So think about finding a place to put those materials. Put them behind you, put them in some shelving, and just have easily accessible beside you the materials that you will need during your demo lesson. Then you should be all set and ready to go and do a fantastic job with the appearance of your classroom. If you are interested in applying to Gogokid, just fill out the simple form below. If you have questions about the hiring process with Gogokid, just contact me using my information in the comments.